Welcome everyone. Today is July 4th, 2024, and I'm here with my head of security. He's been working very hard growling at the crows who are having the time of their life on my fresh cut grass. You can't really see it, but anyways, you may hear him growling at birds. He's fine. Of course, his growling is like a whisper. You can barely even hear it, but he thinks he's really doing something, so you may see him growling at the birds. And while he's hard at work protecting the homestead, I want to show you what I got in the mail today. So excited. This made my day. I have used rainbow seeds for many years, way before I started posting on YouTube. And one of the reasons that I love this company is because just about every single seed that I've ever germinated actually germinated. And well, okay, there were a few that I didn't do right. That it was my fault. So, you do have to water them. So if you happen to forget for whatever reason, you can't expect your seeds to germinate if you don't water them properly. So there have been a few in the past that, you just forget, or you forget you put the seeds over here, and then when you find them, they're all dried out. So for all of the times that I properly germinated, I've always got 100% germination rate, never had a problem. And that's why I've bought all my seeds, almost all my seeds from here. And I'm able to share that with you so that you can save some money and get some amazing seeds. So if you're in Canada, you can use this website with my code for a discount. If you are outside of the Canada, you can also still use the website and my code if you want to gift any seeds to somebody. And they make amazing gifts, especially this new product that I'm about to show you, because I have not seen any of the other companies that I used to buy from offer this. It's really amazing. So it does make great gifts. So again, if you're in the US but you want to send a gift to somebody, you can still use the website and you can gift it to them. You just put in their name and address and you can gift it. So I'm going to show you what the company sent me. So these were actually just a very nice surprise mail for a thank you for just making videos. So for sharing this company out to people, they have gifted me a nice little happy mail. And here are some seeds that they gave me, and I absolutely love every one of them, so I'm very happy. These are going away for next year, and this one here is one of my top favorites, and I find it's very overlooked. So your nasturtium seeds, I love them because they make very beautiful plants. I love them in hanging baskets. I find that they just give a really nice, beautiful flower look, but they also last a very long time. Mine last year were still growing in fall, so they're very prolific, and as the flowers die, new ones grow. But the great thing about them is that when the flowers die off, they start to produce what looks like a little green pea, and you can pick that off and you just let it sit in a bowl to dry out. And you can put that away for your own seeds for next year. So you can very easily harvest your own seeds for the next year. But nasturtiums attract a lot of the bugs that would normally eat your plants in your garden. So if you put your nasturtiums by your garden, but a little bit away from your plants, then it's going to attract them to those plants because they actually prefer that. And they're going to eat your nasturtium leaves, which is no big deal, instead of your garden. So you may still get bug problems, but it helps repel the bugs into your garden by going to the nasturtiums. And also nasturtiums are edible. There are people who take the leaves and they put them in some salt. Apparently, I have not tried it, but apparently the leaves have a peppery flavor. So you can put them in some salt and kind of infuse your salt with a bit of a pepper. Some people will dry them out. They maybe crush them up. You can mix it with your salt. I see a lot of people doing stuff with nasturtiums, so there are a lot of options. I personally can't bring myself to eat flowers, so it's just not my thing. But there are a lot of people who have a lot of interest in flowers that are edible. So I'm excited to grow those next year. I've only grown the dwarf jewel nasturtium, so I'm excited to try those. But here is the new product they came out with, and I have not seen any of the other companies that I used to buy seeds from offer this. This here is a survival seeds pack. This is number 1. It says number 1. There are 5 different options. So what they've done is they've created a variety packs of seeds, and they are vacuum sealed seeds. So all of these seeds have been vacuum sealed, and this is for long-term storage. But I'll show you what comes in it. So I also want to point out that it doesn't have to just be for long-term. So if you are looking just to purchase seeds for next year, this is also an amazing option. And the reason being is that these will also protect your seeds from water. I have had so many water issues in this house. I have had a brand new roof that leaked from the beginning. I've had a frozen and burst pipe. I've had several other floods. Oh, it was bad. My very first day. Okay, so the very first time I came to this house was in December. It was a snow blizzard, freezing cold, there was tons of snow, and it was pitch black darkness, and I'm out in the country. I walk into the house I just bought after driving 20 hours in a truck with my pets, and I walk in the house. Well, fortunately, I had a good neighbor that plowed my driveway and came in the house to turn the lights on for me and noticed the problem and actually cleaned it up for me. There was several inches of water flooding my kitchen, which is half the size of my house. It's huge. And it was from the upstairs toilet that the plumber knew leaked and told me just to call him when I get here. He didn't bother to shut the water off. He just let it leak. So by the time I got here, the water soaked through the floor. It put part of my kitchen, one section of my kitchen ceiling on the floor, and my kitchen was flooded. So I know water damage, and I will tell you, this is an extremely important way to store your seeds. So even if you're not looking for long-term seed storage, like for 5 years or 10 years or anything like that, this is just a really important way to buy your seeds so that they are protected against things that could happen that you may not think are going to happen or don't expect. So I think this is just a really great way if you're looking for seeds for next year or the year after. I mean, they hardly take up any space. There's a whole bunch of seeds in here. It's an amazing price as well, especially for the amount of seeds that you get. So this here is also going to help protect your seeds from water just in case you have any water issues, or because I know this has happened to myself and other people. Sometimes you bring your seeds outside and you get all excited and you're working in your garden, you're germinating your seeds, and you just happen to forget something outside. And then it just happens to start to rain. So, these are just some great ways to protect your seeds just in case. So it's going to help protect against the water. It's also going to help protect it against dampness, bugs, anything. So great for long-term storage, but also it's just great for regular storage if you plan on using them next year. So highly recommend them. And I will now tell you what the options are. So this here is pack number 1. They have 5 different options. So if you go on to the website rainbowseeds.ca, you can use my discount code OCEAN10 for an extra discount. And they have 5 different options. So you can look at the survival seeds section and you can click on each one of the 5 options to see what seeds come in each pack. They also have a combo pack. So if you want all 5 of the sections, what you can do is select the combo pack and get all 5. And when you do that, you're saving about 45% instead of buying them separately. That is a huge amount of money, and money is food. So it's a great option for just having seed security, but I like saving money, so that's a huge enticement for me. If you can save 45% by buying your seeds in a bulk order, who wouldn't want to do that? That is awesome. And they're also great for gifting as well. So they make good Christmas gifts, Easter, birthday, all that good stuff. A lot of options. So you can purchase the combo pack, get all 5, and you save about 45%. So great option. The other option is they have a build your own. So they have an option where you can actually pick 20 packs of seeds from the website. There are a few stipulations, or like, you know, there's a few little rules with that, but for the most part, it's pretty much open. So you can pick almost any 20 packs of seeds that you want, and they will make your own bundle for you. And the price is the same. So that's even better. All of these packs are $34.98. And one of the most important things I try to point out with people when it comes to seeds is don't just look at prices, because you can go on a website and be like, oh, well, this pack of this variety is this price. You go on another company and this pack, the same one, is a different price. What is most important is look at how much you get in that pack. Because what I've noticed when I've compared prices, this company, one of the other reasons why I've always purchased in this company is that pretty much all of the seeds and varieties that I have found, and I've compared them with the other companies, these ones give you more. So I've had an amazing germination rate with them, but they also give you a fairly large amount of seeds in the packages, and the prices are cheaper, in my opinion. From my research, is that the prices are much better than many of the other places. And they also offer free shipping if you spend $25. So that's amazing. It is Canada only, but again, you can purchase seeds online if you're gifting them to somebody in Canada. So you can purchase them, it just has to have a Canadian shipping address. But the prices are amazing, germination is amazing, and they also give you that option to build your own bundle. Now, there is one other option, and that is the herbal tea pack. So this pack is $24.98, I believe it is. I believe so. If not, I'm close. And so that package has 10 different herbs that are commonly used in tea, like holy basil. It has echinacea, teas like that. But you do not have to use them for tea. So if you're just looking for some good herbs, and again, you don't have to use it for tea, you can harvest them and use them however you want. And I will tell you, basil, even if you don't like basil, it is one of the best things to plant in your garden, especially with tomato plants and with a lot of the other plants, because for some reason there's something in the basil that repels the bugs in your garden. So basil is excellent for helping to repel bugs and keeping them away from your plants. So in my experience, what I have found in my research is that when people plant their basil with their tomatoes and some of the other plants they have, they don't get any pest, any bug problems. There's something in the smell that keeps the bugs away. So just keep that in mind when you're looking at things, especially the herbal pack. It doesn't have to be for tea, even though it says an herbal tea pack. You can just use it for whatever you want. There are a lot of great herbs in there. I personally only drink one kind of tea, and that's peppermint. So I would be purchasing the herbal tea pack just for the herbs, so that I can harvest them and use them how I want to use them. Tinctures is an amazing way to preserve your herbs, so that's just another option. So they do have quite a few options for these packs, but the build your own pack I think is the most amazing deal. You actually get to pick your own packs. 20 seeds or 20 seed packs, and you can pick almost any seed packs that they sell as long as it says that it is in stock. So what you want to do is, if you select that, when you check out, it says to put the seeds, like the varieties that you want, in this one section. So you actually get to pick your own. It's not you pick from a little list. No, you can go through the whole website and you can pick the ones you want, put them in there. If there's a problem, then they can email you or call you, and just make sure your contact information is current and up to date, and they can make sure that you're getting the right seeds. But these packages are definitely by far an amazing deal, and I do highly recommend them. So I am going to end this video, and if you are interested in seeds, especially in Canada, head on over there, take a look at these survival seed vacuum sealed packs, or if you're just looking to gift them, like I'm telling you, Christmas gifts, birthdays, Easter, everything. These make awesome gifts. I will tell you, when Christmas time comes, if anybody puts seeds in a Christmas card for me, it will be like the greatest thing, because seeds are one of my most favorite things. Seeds are food. Food is money. And food is health. So I'm trying really hard to build up my stock so that next year, when I actually have a proper garden that is ready and I can put in, I want to grow as much as I can possibly grow and harvest and preserve. So for me, one of the best investments is seeds. And I hope everyone else understands the importance of good quality seeds and having seed security. So also think of that. Christmas time, it's not really as far away as we think it is. So when you're sending out your Christmas cards, toss in some seeds. That's what I've always done. Christmas time, usually what I'll do is, because I don't care what time of year it is, seeds are seeds. So I usually buy sunflowers because they're just happy, and almost anybody can plant a sunflower. You don't even have to like them. So if you're not wanting to put seeds in a Christmas card or a birthday card for somebody because you don't know what they like, you don't have to worry about what they eat and what they don't eat. Just give them sunflowers. Man, the sunflowers, some things are huge. I mean, who doesn't want a big, beautiful sunflower in their yard? So also good for pollinators, I was told. So that's just something to also keep in mind. Toss them, get some seeds, toss them in Christmas cards, birthday cards, give them away as gifts. It's just a really good option, and you're helping somebody with their health, their money. It's just a great option, and I just really, really, really want so badly for more and more people to understand the value in seeds and growing food and all that good stuff. Unfortunately, this year, I don't even want to talk about my garden because I don't really have a garden, but I'm very encouraged for next year. So I germinated tons of seeds. I mean, I was so excited. They were doing great. They're beautiful, thriving. But out here, it's hard to get services. So I had planned on buying a dump truck load of manure to fill all my 5-gallon buckets with to get my garden in. And my big raised bed. I only have one. I want to get that in. It's been several weeks now, and it's because the person that has to go pick it up with the dump truck is just ignoring the farmer that I'm buying it from, and even though they're friends. So out here, I don't know if it's like this where you are, because I've never experienced this until I moved out here. But unfortunately, it is just how people socialize out here, is that you just ignore people. I can't do that. If somebody sends me a message and say I'm busy or I don't know the answer, I will at least acknowledge I got your message. It could be text, an email, whatever, Facebook, anything. If I get a message, I'll say, busy right now, I'll let you know after, or I don't know, I'll look into it and I'll get back to you. Just something. Out here, people don't do that. They'll just ignore you. So the farmer still doesn't even know when the guy's coming to pick it up because he's just ignoring him, because that's what people do here. So my stuff is struggling. I've tried to keep as much alive as I can. A lot of my stuff's died. Most of it's all turning yellow now. It should have been planted like 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago now, but a month ago at least. But I still don't have my manure, and you can't put a garden in out here. Well, okay, you can put a garden in the ground, but it's hard clay and rock. So unless you want to be picking rocks, if you put a shovel in the ground and shovel out the dirt, it's probably 50% rock. So it's not really an option. I'm also overloaded with animals, rodents. So if you were to put something outside, it'll probably be gone the next day. But I found with the buckets, and I keep them on my deck where it's mostly fenced in, it makes it much more difficult for the animals to come. And if you have the right plants that put off smells like garlic, basil. There's a lot of other plants that a lot of animals don't like. They're less likely to even bother trying to climb your fence because they can smell the garlic and the other stuff that they know is toxic to them, and they're not going to eat it. So the only way that I'm able to garden out here so far is raised beds, and they have to be fenced in and covered, which I can do, but I need the manure. So I don't know what's going to happen this year. I'm still hoping that it'll just show up one day and I'll have my dump truck load of compost and I can get my garden in the ground. But I still have nothing. My potatoes are still sitting in there in the greenhouse sprouting. They're not even in the ground yet. So I'm still hopeful, but I'm also realistic. I might not get a garden this year. So it's very important that I make sure I'm prepared for next year. And that's my focus, is mainly next year, because I don't know, it's not worth my stress and anxiety. I can't control other people. So if I don't get my manure, then so be it. You know, I'll just have to find a way to get a crap load of money and have to go to the farmers markets and buy their food that's probably sprayed with chemicals and has been grown with chemicals and who knows what else, which I don't want to do. But sometimes, you know, things happen and you just do what you've got to do. So if that's what I have to do this year, then so be it, unfortunately. But it's just the way it is. So I'm hoping to be able to get a bunch of raised beds made. And even if I can't get manure for 2 more months, at least I can have everything ready. So if I'm stuck here another year and my house doesn't sell, then I at least have all my garden stuff ready. And then next year I can get everything planted in on time. So for everyone else who is starting to think about next year's garden, I highly recommend to invest in some really good quality seeds. And these packs are amazing. So they're going to protect your seeds and you get a really good price. I mean, it's a really good price. Plus my coupon code, I mean, that's just an added bonus. So I will put the link and the code in the description of this video in case you're interested, and also share it too. So if you are just not interested in seeds or growing, but you know someone that might, share it with them. You know, it's just extremely thin. I mean, there's nothing to it and it doesn't weigh much of anything. So it's just a really great option, and you get a ton of seeds in here. These are not like you know, slightly less seeds per packs or anything like that. These are actual full-size seed packs. So if you want to actually check out what the value is, you can actually go onto the website, look up each one of these varieties. It'll tell you how many seeds you get per package and the price. So these are full-size packages that you would find on the website. So if you go to any one of these packages, look at what the price is and how much you get, that's what you get in here. So you can see what you're getting and the value. And I will tell you, this is a great value. And who doesn't want seeds to come already packaged and protected? So that's all I have for this video. And thank you so much to Rainbow Seeds. I greatly appreciated this happy meal so that I can put this away for next year's garden and be prepared. And hopefully it'll be a lot more successful than this year's potential garden, I guess you'd call it. So I hope everyone has an amazing day and a happy 4th of July. It's gloomy and humid here, but that's okay. At least it's not snowing. So I will see you on the next video.